シャンブルズルーム
So I decided to do a in-between deck from OP05 to OP06. So this is 5.5 pretty much. So this is a deck that I've just constructed so I can play right now instead of waiting for OP06 cards. So this seems like a pretty solid deck. I did give it a practice and I did get a few wins off it straight away. So yeah, we'll jump into seeing the cards in the deck and then we'll go over to a gameplay. So first off, we've got the UTA. The leader ability is pretty insane with this card. It's attached on when attacking once per turn, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a film type card, add it to your hand, then return the remaining card to the bottom of your deck. So if you don't hit a film, it goes to the bottom of the deck, which is hard, but it's still pretty decent. So we've got Izzo for the first lot of 2k counters. On play abilities, rest one of your opponent's characters with 4 cost less, so it can be pretty viable in this deck. And you can either rest a blocker or use it as counter pretty much, or rest a character. We've got the 8 cost Kid. So this card is basically your defense. You want to get this out late game and you want to have a lot of hand support, like counter support in hand, and you want to have your blockers out at this point because you want to drag the game out so you can win. So this card is actually really good in this deck, and you can play out a 3 cost or less from your hand on with the activate main. So the Don times 1 opponent's turn. So you have to make sure there is a Don underneath this card for it to work. If this character is rested, your opponent cannot attack any other than characters named Eustace Kid. So pretty much he can only attack Eustace Kid if he has a Don underneath him and rested. So I normally play it out first, use the activate main, make sure to put a Don under there, and play out the UTA blocker as well with it. So it is actually a pretty good card in this deck. I decided to chuck in at 3 Usops. It's a 3 cost, so if I don't see a Nami or an Izzo or a blocker at my 3 Don turn, I can play this out instead, just to have a body on board. I've got 4 Choppers. It's also a 2k counter. Its ability is attach 1 Don when attacking, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with 2 costs less. So it can come in handy, but more or less I'll just use it as a counter. It's 2k. I've got 4 Namis. So Nami is really good to play out on your 3 Don turn if you got it in hand, or 4 Don turn. So you can actually use the on play ability as well. It's also when attacking, you tap a Don, look at the 3 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 film type other than Nami and add it to hand, then place the rest at the bottom of the deck in any order. So it helps bring cards to hand as much as the leader. So you have the leader, you have the Nami. I decided to put 4 Frankies in just because at the moment we are in between the OP05 OP06 cards, so I thought we'll just try and put something together that will run at the moment. I'm finding this deck pretty fun. So yet again, Frankie doesn't have any effects. He has a 5 cost 7k power and 1k counter power. We've got Brook. So Brook is actually pretty viable in more than just this deck. So his on play ability is play up to 1 film or Straw Hat Crew type character card with a cost of 3 or less from hand. So he also works in other decks as well. Decent card. We have 4 of the 7 cost Luffy blocker. So his on play ability is to play up to 1 filmed or Straw Hat Crew type character with a cost of 4 or less from hand. So you can play Luffy into Brook, into Nami, or into Usopp, Uta blocker, or Izzo. So it's pretty good. I normally play it into the blocker, so I just do double blockers. I've got Zoro, got 4 Zoros in the deck. He's a 4 cost 6k, 1k counter power, no base. He's a pretty good vanilla card as well. We've got the structure deck, 3 cost blocker Uta. She's a 1k counter power. This card is absolutely crazy at the end of turn. You may discard 1 event card from your hand, set up to one of your film type characters active. So if you've got multiple of these on the board and you're swinging with your film as well, and you do have event cards in hand, at the end of the turn you can restand your film cards or film character cards. So that's pretty decent. We've got 4 Blacklight. So Blacklight, you can choose either to rest up to one of your opponent's characters 5 or lower cost, or KO up to one of your opponent's cost 5 or lower characters. So if there's already something rested, 2 on, you're killing off a 5k character, a 5 cost character. So it is actually pretty good. We've got New Genesis. Now this card is pretty decent. If your leader is Uta, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, reveal 1 film type card other than New Genesis, and add it to your hand. Return the remaining cards to the bottom of your deck in any order, then set up to 1 rested on as active. So you're essentially getting a free search off this card. It's pretty wild. And finally, I'm Invincible. It's to set, basically it's a 3 cost to set your leader active, so you can swing with it again if you want to. Well, you obviously want to, because you don't want to waste it just standing it again. But yeah, this is I would call it the 5.5. I will be doing a OP06 list as well, but this is what I'd be playing for now, I think. I think this is pretty solid for now. We'll go across to some gameplay. Now, I don't know if I want to go first or second. But we'll see how we go against Queen. I haven't played against Queen on the sim, so it's going to be interesting. Can't do anything at the moment. We'll take the life. So that's the other thing I found too. You kind of want to take the life with Uta. Take a Brook. Interesting, so they're swinging with the blocker and lead, and now they're just checking their life and putting whatever they want back on top. And another blocker. We'll go 5 here, use that. I think at this point we just want to build counter. There goes one of the kids. Have we got 7? Yes, so we need the 3. Okay. We'll play out Don't really want Nami to die. I don't think. What are we at? 7. I think at this point I kind of want to get out the blockers. So I may as well just go 6 and attack. And then we'll play out the blockers. And then I can restand these. I really like the ability of the blocker. We want to get a search off at least. Throw a 2K. What do I want to do at this point? Probably should play it safe. Use that to trash that to restand that. I just need to see Kid and a 3-cost blocker. Oh, there goes my other Kid. I wonder if this combo is going to work. Ugh, leader cannot attack. At least we've got 2 blockers still. Okay. Let's see how we can do this. Go 5. We'll probably go 7 actually. 7. That was rough. 7. Oh, they quit. Okay. Well, that match was short-lived, but you can see how well UTA can perform, even just at OP05, and not even with the OP06 or EB1 cards yet. Thanks for stopping by, guys, and I'll catch us all in the next one.